Hi, it's Amanda, aka Dreamy Amanda, and I'm here at Knott's Berry Farm for the Boysenberry Festival. It's day one of the festival, and I am ready to try some food, so come along with me and let's go try some things. I have my tasting card and ready to get our Knott's Boysenberry Festival tastings on.
The Boysenberry Festival tasting card costs $55 and includes 6 tastings of your choice. All items may be purchased a la carte as well. All the valid items are listed by location on the card and includes food items, drinks, desserts, and even alcoholic beverages. There is also a map on the back that shows where each booth is located in the park. Each pass comes with an exclusive Boysenberry lanyard. Our first stop of the day is Mrs. Murphy's Kitchen, which is located in Ghost Town across from Ghost Rider. This location has several items available on the tasting card.
First item up that we're gonna try is the short rib boysenberry lasagna. Sounds kind of interesting, but it has that short rib meat in there, cheese mixture, and a boysenberry drizzle on top. So let's get in and take a bite of this. All right, we have a bite with everything on it. I wanted to make sure to get some of that boysenberry drizzle on there, some meat in there, some cheese, lasagna noodles. Let's go in. As far as lasagna is concerned, it's not the best lasagna ever. I do like that it has like the short rib in there and it is packed with the meat, and it has decent flavor. The boysenberry drizzle just gives it a little like sweetness to it. There's something in there that's like oddly crunchy. I don't know if maybe it's like noodle that didn't get cooked all the way. I'm not sure, but it has like a weird crunch to it. Not my favorite, but also not the worst. And it's a really good portion size, so it's great to share. I would probably give this a 3 out of 5. All right, so we determined that the crunchy things in there are boysenberry seeds, that I think is in with like the meat mixture because that has like a boysenberry sauce to it. Kind of weird, kind of takes away from it because you're not really expecting like a hard seed or something crunchy. So I feel like they could have maybe, if they use like a boysenberry puree or whatever, to kind of strain it a little bit better so you didn't really get those hard pieces of seeds in there. That's kind of weird. And it does give it like a bit more of a like sour taste to it. So like I said, not the best, but also not the worst. The next item that I'm trying here at Mrs. Murphy's is the boysenberry honey garlic chicken wings. So let's give these a try. They gave me a whole thing of flats, which if you watched my Food and Wine Festival video from the other park, you'll know I'm not really like the biggest fan of the flats. But let's go in and we'll give it a try anyways. These are really saucy. Kind of just take a piece off here. To kind of getting a little messy here. Ah, these have really good flavor. I like these, that like garlic flavor comes through, and then they have that like sweetness from the honey, and then the boysenberry, again, just gives it a little bit of like a tartness to it. These are tasty chicken wings. I really like the sauce on these. These are definitely ones that are pretty tasty. So I'd probably give these like a 4 out of 5. They're tasty. To drink, I picked up the butter toffee espresso martini with a boysenberry syrup topped with a kick of Bailey's and Kahlua. My straw, give it a little mix up here. This thing is super full. You can see that boysenberry syrup on the side of the cup. Wow. This is really tasty. It's definitely giving that like espresso martini, and that boysenberry is actually really good in here. I could taste that like buttered toffee flavor coming through. I love toffee, so that's why this drink was definitely a try for me. I was expecting it to be a more weirder than it is, but the flavors are working together. I actually really like this. It's tasty, and it's a good little caffeine kick too. The Kahlua is definitely giving it a kick here, so it tastes pretty strong to me, but really tasty, really yummy. So if you love an espresso martini and want to try something different, I highly recommend giving this a try. I would say this is a 5 out of 5.
Heading inside Old MacDonald's barn in Ghost Town to see some of the animals. There are horses, a donkey, sheep, and goats. This is a nod to one of the very first attractions at Knott's Berry Farm. This first horse, Walt, is 22 years old and recently retired from his stagecoach gig.
This is Fury. He is 21 years old and he sometimes pulls the stagecoach. He's a pretty boy. Look at him. We can't really see him too good, but hi, baby. Gee, and they have the donkey out. Look at him.
I feel the same, so I can't judge.
Right, and then they have some sheep and goats here. Hi, peepees. They're so cute. Got little buns, little tail on that one. And this one's just down here eating. I don't know what he found, but he found something yummy. And you can pet them. Look at the baby. Apparently they love their pets.
Mrs. Knott's Cookie Decorating, located between Town Hall and the Wilderness Dance Hall, to decorate some cookies. It costs around $6 or $7 to decorate 2 cookies.
Alright, each kit comes with 2 cookies.
Okay.
And they are boysenberry shapes. Whoops, that one's broken. I'll read that one first. They're boysenberry shapes. And then you also get a white frosting and some purple sprinkles to decorate with. So let's decorate our cookies.
cookies, I came over to Cordy's Corner to check out some of the Boysenberry Festival merch.
Here's the Boysenberry merch. They have a 10th anniversary t-shirt and a hat. They have a different style hat here. All kinds of Boysenberry Festival goodies, including a new loungefly. The color is so pretty. Super purple and like has that like holographic look to it. And it has like a pie lattice on the side, which is cute. And there's also the Spirit jersey here. So if you're into those, they even have a Boysenberry beanie. And then they have a Boysenberry hoodie. I do like this tote bag. I am a sucker for a tote bag. And then also a t-shirt. Here's another cute tote bag. I like this one because it's like a cloth. I mean, it has the Knott's Berry Farm logo on it, and it's covered in boysenberries. Super cool. And there's also a matching cosmetic bag. Also, in the merch world, they have a Boysenberry crew neck. Okay, and can we talk about how cute these shoulder pals are? These are so fun. I kind of want one of these, not for a shoulder pet, but to add to like my bags. Kind of like a little bag charm. So cute. Also, Boysenberry scented car fresheners. Patches, lanyards, mugs, all the Boysenberry things. There's also Boysenberry bath goods. Like a soap, hand soap, and then also the lotions, which they smell really good. There's even a bath bomb, a little candle, or you can even get this little like travel set, which is perfect. There's some more Boysenberry Festival things. They have a hoodie. It's a 10th anniversary version. And here's the back side, which matches the t-shirt. Very cool. If it gets cold later, this might have to be mine. And we can't forget about the Boysenberry Snoopy. He's so cute holding the boysenberries. Here's the Boysenberry Snoopy shirt. This one is so cute. It's a little collectible with Snoopy holding the boysenberry. So cool. I'm home from the festival, but I did want to share that I did end up getting the little Boysenberry guy, the little shoulder pet here. So cute. I think I'm going to add maybe like a keychain or something to him so I can put it on my bag instead of wearing it on my shoulder. But yeah, he's a little fun little guy.
Stopping by Calico Town Square for the Kids Pie Kitchen Games. Your kid can sign up in advance and may have the chance to compete in a pie eating contest. If eating pie isn't your kid's thing, there's other games happening throughout the day at this stage. The kids are so cute eating their pies. If you are into crafts, be sure to check out the 15 local craft vendors to shop their unique Boysenberry themed products at the Boysenberry Festival Craft Fair. There's everything from art, knits, honey, jewelry, and more.
It's super loud right here because I'm sitting right next to Silver Bullet. We went over to the Silver Bullet booth and ordered quite a few items, so we're gonna try those right now. First up is the boysenberry chili served over the mac and cheese. We're gonna give that a bite and see how it is. It has a beef chili served over mac and cheese with some little crispy corn chips on there. So let's get a bite with everything on it here. And we're gonna give that a try. That is really good. You get kind of a like sweetness from the boysenberry in that chili, but you also get a little bit of like kick and heat coming through from the chili. The corn chips add like the perfect crunch to it, and they have some flavor as well. And Knott's Berry Farm's mac and cheese is always a winner. You can't go wrong with it. Highly recommend this if you're coming to the festival. This is definitely one not to miss. 5 out of 5 for this one. And the next item we got to try is called the stack. It's with that pulled pork served over the boysenberry cornbread and that boysenberry coleslaw. She's definitely not the prettiest dish, but I'm hoping she's got some flavor. So let's go in and we'll give this one a try. I want to get some of that cornbread on there with the pulled pork, a little bit of slaw. Full bite, let's go in. She's tasty. The coleslaw is actually really kind of light and refreshing and has that like sweetness from the boysenberry. And the pulled pork is really tasty. I think it has like kind of like a boysenberry like barbecue sauce in it, which is really yummy. And the cornbread isn't bad. It's a little different. I mean, look at it. It's like a purple cornbread, but it totally works with this dish. I don't know. I'm a fan. I'm gonna say this one's a 5 too. This is really good. And to wash it all down, I picked up the Boysenberry Lavender Lemonade. This is a non-alcoholic drink. And I thought because it's a beautiful spring day, lavender, boysenberry just sounds super refreshing. So let's stir this up and give it a little bit of taste. I'm a lavender fan and I love lavender lemonades, lavender lattes, lavender and drinks. It just gives that like little hint of floral vibe to the drink. And paired with the boysenberry, it's really good. You kind of get that tang, the boysenberry, you get like the sweetness and that berry flavor. The Silver Bullet booth is not disappointing right now. Definitely stop by this if you're coming to the festival. They have some really good options. And of course, we had to pick up a sweet treat. This is the salted caramel brownie with a boysenberry drizzle on it. It looks absolutely delicious. You can see layers of like brownie and the caramel. There's chocolate chips. It also has nuts in there. It looks like there's pecans. So if you're nut adverse, just a heads up because it's not listed on the description that it has nuts. All right, let's grab a piece of this brownie. I'm gonna get some of that boysenberry drizzle on it. So good. Here we go. That is definitely a sweet treat. There's all those layers of yummy goodness in there with the caramel, the sea salt, the chocolate, that boysenberry drizzle on here. It is all working and it is all delicious. This is really, really good. I mean, I'm going to give this probably a 5 too. Everything at the Silver Bullet booth, everything at the Silver Bullet booth that we tried is a hit. So highly recommend stopping by there. What I love about Knott's Boysenberry Festival is that the portions are good size, so they're perfect to share. This brownie is super rich. It's delicious, but rich. So you definitely want to share this one.
Came over to the main Calico stage in time for the teen and adult boysenberry pie eating contest.
Wait, can I think she likes it. You've been playing games and challenges all day over there. There's a blackberry, a raspberry, and a blueberry. It was made by a man named Rudolph Boysenberry. Walter got that berry from him, named the Boysenberry after him, and now we're going to shove our face in a bowl of pie made of them. How's that sound? Woo! So excited. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Louise. I like that. 3, 2, Louise, this is so great! All right, are you ready to see Louise's? Yeah! Louise, this is so good. Layla. Have you ever done this before? No? All right, we ready to see Layla's? Yeah! All right, we all ready to see his? Yeah! Woo! Yes! Wonderful! But unfortunately the tin lifted the table. I know, but I have to be honest, I've never seen anyone seriously go in just like that. Wasn't that incredible? Yeah! I know, the team board member got it. So that means that our friend over here is our winner!
History, right here in Blanc Park, California. What a mighty fine day to sit and tell a tale or two of my good friends, Walter and Cordelia Knott. A dream that's brewing that I'd like to share with you. So come on in and set a spell, we'll spin a yarn or two. Rowdy music hall, you'll hear a snappy tune, or rugged western history before your very eyes. So come and join the jamboree beneath the western skies. Or rugged western history with all the old time charm. We'll celebrate together at Knott's Berry Farm.
the shows at Knott's never disappoint. We went to the show at the Birdcage Theater, which was really good. It was super funny. So if you're coming for the festival, definitely head to the Birdcage Theater and check that one out. And then we also watched the Knott's Preserve musical celebration on the main Calico stage. And that one is just a fun time full of energy and dancing, singing. It's great for the entire family. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to like, leave a comment, and subscribe. That helps me out so much. Leave a comment below if you subscribed and I'll reply to you back. Thank you so much for joining me here at the Boysenberry Festival at Knott's Berry Farm. I will see you in the next video. Bye.